Remember those classic cop shows that tackled real issues? In the Heat of the Night was one of the best, with Carol O'Connor as the gruff Chief Gillespie and Howard Rollins as the brilliant Detective Tibbs. This show wasn't just about solving crimes. It was about exploring race, class, and the complexities of small-town life. So today, let's dive into the world of Sparta and see what the cast has been up to since their days of solving crimes in the South. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go. Number 1. Carol O'Connor as Chief William Bill. Gillespie wasn't the friendliest guy at first. A little grumpy, a bit rough around the edges. But don't let that fool you. Deep down, he cared a lot about his officers. They were more than just co-workers to him. They were like family. He hated it when someone got hurt on the job. It really bothered him. To cope with the stress, Gillespie turned to his faith. He was a religious man, praying regularly for his lost loved ones and the safety of his team. It was his way of finding peace in a chaotic world. Carol O'Connor had a tough road before he hit it big. He juggled acting with teaching and lived in modest places with his wife, just waiting for his big break. It took until he was 46 for things to really take off when he landed the role of Archie Bunker. Archie was a stubborn guy with outdated views, but the show wasn't just about poking fun. It showed how Archie gradually came to terms with a changing world, often with a push from his spirited son-in-law. All in the Family was a game changer. Instead of the usual lighthearted sitcoms, it tackled serious topics like racism, sexism, and equal rights. It took some getting used to, but Carol O'Connor won everyone over. The show became a massive hit, earning O'Connor numerous awards, and he even took on influential roles behind the scenes. Chief William Bill Gillespie, played by Carol O'Connor, when he was 64 years old. Sadly, O'Connor died at the age of 76 on June 21, 2001, in Culver City, California, from a heart attack brought on by complications from diabetes. Number 2. Alan Autry, as Captain Bubba. Big Bubba was no ordinary cop. His massive size and strength made him the go-to guy for handling the toughest cases. He didn't hesitate to use his muscle when necessary, and his sharpshooting skills earned him the special job of keeping a sniper rifle in his patrol car's trunk. Off the clock, Bubba was known for his charm. He attracted attention wherever he went, and a number of girlfriends, including Althea, were drawn to his rugged good looks. Alan Autry's route to Hollywood was anything but conventional. Before becoming a familiar face on TV, he was a Green Bay Packer, focusing more on tackling running backs than learning lines. But after a stint in football, Autry decided to make a surprising switch to acting. His early days in acting weren't exactly smooth, and the details are a bit murky. However, his perseverance paid off when he landed a notable role on the crime drama In the Heat of the Night. From 1987 to 1995, he played Captain Bubba Skinner, a no-nonsense cop with a strong presence that matched his former football frame. As the series progressed, Autry's role became more central. Despite the constant changes in the show, he remained a steady and reliable figure, reflecting his dedication to his new career path. Even after In the Heat of the Night ended, Autry continued his role in TV movies, showing that sometimes the most unexpected career changes can lead to lasting success. His journey from football fields to acting sets is a reminder that new opportunities can emerge even after the final whistle. Alan Autry's film debut came in the 1978 movie Remember My Name. In 1981, while filming Southern Comfort in Shreveport, he tracked down his father, Carl Autry Sr., whom he had never met before, by finding his name in the phone book. This led him to reconnect with his birth surname, Autry. Throughout his acting career, Autry faced personal challenges, including struggles with drug and alcohol use, as he revealed in a 2007 interview with Pat Robertson's The 700 Club. After spending 9 years in Hollywood, Autry decided to leave the entertainment industry. He found a deep spiritual awakening, stating that he felt a profound connection with God and the power of Jesus Christ. By 1986, he had gone through a divorce, embraced Christianity, and shifted his focus to charitable work. He is now married to Kimberly Autry, and the couple has 3 children. Captain Bubba was played by Alan Autry when he was 36 years old, and now he is 71 years old. Number 3. David Hart, as Officer Parker Williams Parker, was a real softy at heart. He cared deeply about everyone in Sparta and couldn't stand to see anyone struggling. You'd usually find him at his dispatcher chair, always ready with a friendly voice to help out anyone in need. When he wasn't there, he was patrolling the town with a mason jar of sweet tea always in hand. Parker's loyalty was undeniable. His friends, whether they were cops or just folks from town, were like family to him. And when something happened to one of his fellow officers, it hit him hard. He was the kind of guy who always wore his heart on his sleeve. David Hart's acting career ignited when he was just 4 years old, setting the stage for an impressive and varied journey through film and television. Hart's impressive resume spans a wide range of genres. He shared the screen with Melina Mercouri in the drama The Gypsy and the Gentleman, and acted alongside a young Mel Gibson in The River. The 80s and 90s saw him tackling diverse roles, from the romance of the house on Carroll Street to action-packed films like Disorganized Crime and The Real McCoy with Kim Basinger. Television also showcased Hart's versatility. He made notable appearances on In the Heat of the Night and explored different roles in Under Suspicion and the sci-fi comedy Evolution. His voice even made its mark in the animated hit Shrek. Hart's career is still going strong. Most recently, he was featured in the HBO series Angry Boys. His long-standing dedication and passion for acting, from his childhood beginnings to his latest roles, highlight his enduring talent and commitment to his craft. Hart recorded Let It Snow for the 1991 In the Heat of the Night Christmas CD, Christmas Time's A-Comin'. He was accompanied by Nashville studio pianist Hargus Pig Robbins, and the song was produced by his co-stars Randall Franks and Alan Autry. Hart is married to Ann Tabor and has 3 children from a previous marriage. His daughter, Mamrie Hart, is a well-known author, actress, comedian, and YouTuber. Officer Parker Williams was played by David Hart when he was 34 years old, and now he is 70 years old. Number 4. Hugh O'Connor as Lonnie Jamison. Lonnie was a man of steel. With his piercing eyes and steady aim, he was the department's secret weapon. When trouble was brewing, Chief Gillespie knew who to call. Lonnie could hit a target from a mile away, making him the deadliest sniper in town. He was a man of few words, but his actions spoke louder than any words. He was loyal to a fault and always had your back. Whether he was facing down a dangerous criminal or cheering on a local runner, Lonnie was the kind of guy you wanted on your side. You might not know this, but Irish actor Hugh O'Connor, yep, he's from Ireland, and there's another actor with the same name, began his journey in the world of acting at just 8 years old. His debut wasn't on some fancy Hollywood set, but right there in his home country on an Irish TV show called The Irish RM. That early taste of the spotlight ignited a fire in him and set him on a path of passionate performances. And this guy was versatile too. He didn't just stick to the screen, oh no. O'Connor lent his voice to radio dramas, showcasing his talent in a whole different medium. But wait, there's more. He even took on the challenge of live theater, bringing characters to life on stage, including in the classic children's tale, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Whether it was movies, radio, or theater, Hugh O'Connor showed a real commitment to his acting from a super young age. Lonnie Jamison was played by Hugh O'Connor when he was 26 years old. Tragically, on March 28, 1995, the 3rd anniversary of his marriage, Hugh called his father to say he was going to take his own life. He expressed his despair over his drug addiction and his reluctance to endure another rehabilitation program. Carol O'Connor immediately contacted the police, who arrived at Hugh's home in Pacific Palisades, California, just as he shot himself. The police later found cocaine in his system. Hugh was 32 years old. Number 5. Howard Rollins, Jr. as detectives. Virgil Tibbs was a city slicker, fresh off the streets of Pasadena. He was sharp as a tack, with an eye for detail that most people missed. When he arrived in Wells, South Carolina, he was met with a whole new set of challenges, including a ton of racial prejudice. But Tibbs wasn't going to let that get in his way. He stayed cool, calm, and collected, focusing on the case at hand. His detective skills were top-notch, and he was able to uncover clues that the local officers had missed. Tibbs wasn't arrogant, though. He was open to learning from the local cops, even when they didn't agree on everything. In fact, he was able to use his outsider perspective to see things they couldn't. He cleared an innocent person's name, proving that prejudice doesn't have to get in the way of good detective work. Howard E. Rollins, Jr. wasn't one to blend into the background. This commanding black actor took Hollywood by storm with his portrayal of Coalhouse Walker, Jr. in Milos Forman's Ragtime. Based on E.L. Doctorow's sprawling novel, the role earned Rollins a well-deserved Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Rollins didn't stop there. He left another lasting impression with his performance in Norman Jewison's intense drama, A Soldier's Story. But for many, Rollins' legacy might be most strongly tied to his captivating television appearances. In 1988, Rollins pleaded guilty to cocaine possession in Louisiana. He faced further legal troubles in 1992 and 1993, with 3 arrests for driving under the influence. In 1994, he served a month in jail for reckless driving and DUI. Due to these issues, Rollins was dropped from In the Heat of the Night. After attending drug rehab, he made a return to the show as a guest star. Detectives Virgil Tibbs was played by Howard Rollins, Jr. when he was 38 years old. Sadly, in the fall of 1996, Rollins was diagnosed with AIDS. 6 weeks later, on December 8th, Rollins died at age 46 at St. Luke's Roosevelt Hospital Center in New York City from lymphoma-related complications. Number 6. Anne Marie Johnson as Althea Tibbs. Althea wasn't your average cookie-cutter social worker. She was a force of nature, passionate about making Sparta a better place. She put her heart and soul into helping people, even when it meant facing some serious challenges. She's dealt with everything from a crazy ex-boyfriend to a close encounter with a murderer. It's been a wild ride, but Althea's never backed down. She's been a rock for her husband, Virgil, through thick and thin. Althea wasn't just strong, she was complex. Juggling work and family was a constant battle, a struggle many women faced back then. And let's not forget her fight for justice. Althea wasn't afraid to stand up for what was right, even when it meant getting involved in the civil rights movement. Anne Marie Johnson has enjoyed a steady career in Hollywood, showcasing her versatility as an actress. She first gained recognition on sitcoms like Double Trouble and What's Happening Now. But it was her role as Althea Tibbs on the drama In the Heat of the Night that truly solidified her status. Johnson has balanced her acting career with roles in other areas of the entertainment industry. She appeared on sketch comedy shows like In Living Color and evening soaps like Melrose Place. Her acting resume is impressive, with guest spots on numerous popular series. Beyond her acting career, Johnson has made a significant impact on the entertainment industry as a union leader. Serving as the first African-American national vice president of the Screen Actors Guild, she has been a vocal advocate for the rights and welfare of actors. Johnson's career is a testament to her talent, dedication, and commitment to making a positive impact on the industry. Althea Tibbs was played by Anne Marie Johnson when she was 28 years old, and now she is 63 years old. Number 7. Jeffrey Thorne as Wilson Sweet. Being one of the few black officers in a predominantly white department, Sweet faced challenges that many couldn't fully grasp. Despite the difficulties, he remained resilient, using his experiences to bridge the gap between the police and the community. Sweet's story wasn't just about fighting crime. It was about personal growth and confronting tough issues like race and justice head-on. One case that deeply affected him was a 40-year-old murder involving his own grandfather. This case struck a personal chord and fueled Sweet's determination. He was resolved not to let it go cold, driven by a sense of family and justice that transcended the years. Wilson Sweet's journey is a testament to his commitment to making a difference, both in his community and in his quest for justice. After his role as police officer Wilson Sweet on In the Heat of the Night, 1988 to 1993, Thorne transitioned from acting to writing. He gained recognition with his story, The Soft Room, which won second prize in Simon & Schuster's Strange New Worlds anthology. This success led to more published stories, including a Star Trek novel titled Sword of Damocles. Thorne also ventured into screenwriting, contributing to Season 9 of Law & Order: Criminal Intent, episodes of Ben 10 and Marvel's Ultimate Spider-Man, and working on Seasons 3 to 5 of TNT's Leverage. He served as a writer-producer for The Librarians. In 2014, Thorne rebooted the classic TV series Knight Rider in comic book form for Lion Forge Entertainment and NBC Universal. He also co-created Phantom Canyon, an audio drama by Pendant Productions. His association with Marvel Entertainment grew in 2017 when he became the head writer and showrunner of the animated series Avengers, later renamed Avengers: Black Panther's Quest. In 2019, he took on the role of co-executive producer for Ghost, the first spin-off of Starz's popular show Power. Wilson Sweet played by Jeffrey Thorne when he was 34 years old, and now he is 54 years old. Number 8. Crystal Fox as Officer Luan Corbin. Luan was one of the few black women on the police force, and she wore that badge with pride. She had a heart of gold and was fiercely loyal to her colleagues, especially Chief Gillespie. But being a cop wasn't easy. She faced a lot of challenges, but Luan was tougher. She never backed down, even when things got tough. The job was hard, and she saw some terrible things, but it only made her more determined to make Sparta a safer place. Fox made her film debut in the acclaimed comedy drama Driving Miss Daisy, featuring Morgan Freeman and Jessica Tandy. She then joined the NBC police drama series In the Heat of the Night in its third season, playing Luan Corbin, and remained with the show until its finale in 1995, appearing in over 100 episodes. In the 1990s, Fox took on supporting roles in films like Drop Squad and Once Upon a Time, When We Were Colored, and starred with Cicely Tyson in the 1998 miniseries Mama Flora's Family, based on Alex Haley's novel. Fox gained renewed attention in 2013 with her role as Hannah Young on the Oprah Winfrey Network's The Haves and the Have-Nots, produced by Tyler Perry. Her portrayal of a soulful single mother was widely praised, and the show ran for 196 episodes, concluding in 2021. In 2019, Fox joined the second season of HBO's Big Little Lies as Elizabeth Howard, receiving a Screen Actors Guild Award nomination for her performance. She also co-starred with Forrest Whitaker in Burden, which won the U.S. Dramatic Audience Award at the 2018 Sundance Film Festival. In 2021, Fox appeared in 3 Lifetime movie adaptations of V.C. Andrews' books, and in 2022, she was cast alongside Chris O'Dowd in the Apple TV Plus comedy series The Big Door Prize. Officer Luan Corbin was played by Crystal Fox when she was 25 years old, and now he is 60 years old. Number 9. Randall Franks as Officer Randy Goode. Randy's the kind of cop you see waving at you from his patrol car. He's not just about enforcing the law, he's about building a strong community. He's the guy who believes in doing the right thing, no matter what. But that's not all. Randy's also got a hidden talent. He can play guitar and sing. It's a side of him you don't see every day in a cop show, but it's there, adding a touch of humanity to the drama. He's a reminder that even in the toughest jobs, there's room for a little music and soul. That's Officer Randy Goode for you. Just a regular stand-up guy who happens to wear a badge. Randall Frank's career showcases a remarkable range and durability in acting. While he's widely recognized for his role as Officer Randy Goode on In the Heat of the Night, his work spans far beyond this iconic part. Frank's passion for performance began early with school plays and skits, which led to TV appearances on Mountain Music Showdown and Country Kids TV series. These experiences refined his on-camera skills and fueled his ambition in acting. The pivotal moment came in 1988 when he was cast in the Heat of the Night. Over 5 seasons, Franks portrayed Officer Randy Goode, a role that earned critical acclaim and contributed to the series winning 2 NAACP Image Awards for Outstanding Drama Series. This success solidified Frank's place in television history. After In the Heat of the Night, Franks continued to explore various acting roles. He appeared in films like Hallmark's The Flamingo Rising with William Hurt, the sci-fi thriller Phoenix Falling, and the Vietnam War drama Fire Base 9. He also made a notable appearance in Dolly Parton's Blue Valley Songbird, showcasing his versatility across different genres. Beyond acting, Franks is an accomplished author and columnist, highlighting his creativity and dedication to storytelling in multiple forms. His multifaceted career reflects his commitment to both acting and writing, continuing to impact the entertainment industry. Officer Randy Goode was played by Randall Franks when he was 28 years old, and now he is 58 years old. Number 10. Denise Nicholas as Harriet DeLong, Councilwoman. Harriet DeLong, brought to life by Denise Nicholas, was more than just a love interest on In the Heat of the Night. She was a complex character, a pillar of the community, and a symbol of progress. Strong-willed and determined, DeLong was a powerful figure in the fictional town of Sparta. Her character was instrumental in portraying the complexities of race and gender relations in a way that was both authentic and groundbreaking for television. The relationship between DeLong and Chief Bill Gillespie was particularly groundbreaking. Their interracial romance challenged societal norms and sparked important conversations about love, acceptance, and racial equality. It was a bold step forward for television, paving the way for more diverse and inclusive storytelling. Denise Nicholas, much like Sidney Poitier, was a poised and impactful performer who made meaningful contributions to both the screen and the civil rights movement in the late 1960s and early 70s. After traveling with a progressive theater group, she launched her TV career and landed her iconic role as Liz McIntyre, the empathetic guidance counselor on Room 222. Nicholas's role on Room 222 was notable for its focus on social issues such as race relations and women's rights. At the same time, she made her mark in films, including the blaxploitation classic Blackula. Her presence on television continued to be significant throughout the 70s and 80s. It was her role as Councilwoman Harriet DeLong on In the Heat of the Night, 1988 to 1995, that brought her renewed acclaim. This role resonated deeply with her, providing a form of personal closure related to her sister's murder and leading her to explore writing. Nicholas contributed several episodes to the series before returning to academia to study writing formally. Her first novel, Freshwater Road, was adapted into a stage production at Brown University in 2008. After taking on lighter roles in films like Ghost Dad, Nicholas retired from acting in 2004. Harriet DeLong was played by Denise Nicholas when she was 45 years old, and now she is 79 years old. Number 11. Tania Stewart as Aunt Etta Kibby. Aunt Etta is the glue that holds the Tibbs family together. After losing her husband, she moves in to help Virgil and Althea with their twins. She's a rock, a source of strength and comfort, especially when things get tough. She's got a heart of gold, always caring, always there to lend a hand or offer a kind word. She's not just a great aunt, She's a pillar of the community, always helping others. Aunt Etta is also incredibly wise. She's lived a long life and learned a lot. She's always got great advice for Virgil, Althea, and the kids. She's a true matriarch, the heart and soul of the Tibbs family. Tonea Stewart has built a solid career as a versatile actress, appearing in a wide range of film and television projects. She got her start in the entertainment industry with roles in TV shows like In the Heat of the Night. Her ability to transition seamlessly between drama and comedy is evident in her filmography. From the intense drama of A Time to Kill to the lighter tone of Lottery Ticket, Stewart has showcased her acting range. Stewart also began her teaching career in 1971, focusing on high school students before moving to Jackson State University, where she taught speech. By 1983, she had advanced to assistant professor in the dramatics and speech departments at Jackson State. In 1990, Stewart joined Alabama State University as a professor in the College of Visual and Performing Arts and chaired the theater department. Over time, she became the dean and served in education for 48 years, retiring in 2019. One of her notable students was Stephen Boss. In 2020, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey appointed Stewart to represent the 5th District on the Alabama State Board of Education. Throughout her career, she has consistently worked steadily, appearing in both big-budget films and television series. Her dedication to her craft is evident in her extensive body of work. Aunt Etta Kibby was played by Tonea Stewart when she was 41 years old, and she is now 77 years old. Number 12. Wilbur Fitzgerald as Gerard Darnell. Darnell's a tough cookie when it comes to crime. He's got a no-nonsense attitude that's earned him both respect and a few enemies. He's dedicated to justice and won't back down, even if it means going the extra mile. He's the kind of guy who'll fight tooth and nail to make sure the bad guys pay. But he's not just tough. He's also fair and honest. He believes in justice for all, and he'll do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. That's why he sometimes clashes with others. He's got high standards, and he's not afraid to stand up for what's right. Behind the tough guy facade, Darnell's got a softer side. He loves his family more than anything, and his job can take a toll on him, especially when it comes to his daughter. There was this one time when his daughter was kidnapped, and it showed just how much he cares about her. It's a reminder that even the toughest guys have a vulnerable side. Wilbur T. Fitzgerald had a notable career in film and television. He began with roles in movies like Chattahoochee with Gary Oldman, Career Opportunities with Frank Whaley, and RoboCop 3 with Robert John Burke. He also appeared in TV movies such as Murder in Coweta County, Vengeance, the Story of Tony Simo, and Unconquered. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Fitzgerald continued his acting career with roles in That Darn Cat, The Gingerbread Man, with Kenneth Branagh, and The Legend of Bagger Vance, with Will Smith. He later appeared in Glory Road with Josh Lucas, We Are Marshall with Matthew McConaughey, and One Missed Call with Ed Burns. His recent work includes The Curious Case of Benjamin Button with Brad Pitt, The Crazies with Timothy Oliphant, and No Good Deed with Idris Elba. Gerard Darnell was played by Wilbur Fitzgerald when he was 42 years old, and now he is 77 years old. Number 13. Carl Weathers as Chief Hampton Forbes. Chief Forbes is a man of principle. He's dedicated to justice and fairness no matter what. In Sparta, where racial tensions are high, that kind of dedication is more important than ever. Forbes navigates these challenges with a steady hand, always standing up for what's right. He's a man of integrity, too. He's honest and transparent, and he's earned the trust of his colleagues and the community. He's not afraid to do the right thing, even if it's tough. From Apollo Creed to Colonel George Dillon, and from Chubbs Peterson to, Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers enjoyed a long and successful career as a supporting player in some of film and television's most beloved properties, often by following one simple credo: never be afraid to poke fun at yourself. Born and raised in New Orleans, Weathers was a natural-born competitor. He excelled in sports throughout his youth, eventually earning a football scholarship. After a brief stint in the NFL, he decided to pursue his passion for acting. His breakthrough came with the role of Apollo Creed in the Rocky franchise. The character, a charismatic boxer with a big personality, became synonymous with Weathers. But he didn't get typecast. He seamlessly transitioned into action roles, playing tough guys like Colonel George Dillon in Predator. With a knack for comedy, Weathers added another dimension to his career with roles like Chubbs Peterson in Happy Gilmore. His ability to effortlessly switch between drama, action, and comedy is a testament to his versatility as an actor. Weathers' career is a masterclass in reinvention. He's proven time and again that he's not afraid to take risks and try new things. From the football field to the silver screen, he's left an enduring legacy as one of Hollywood's most beloved and respected actors. Chief Hampton Forbes was played by Carl Weathers when he was 45 years old. Sadly, Weathers died at his home in Los Angeles on February 2, 2024, at age 76, from atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. Who was your favorite character on In the Heat of the Night? Virgil Tibbs, Bill Gillespie, or someone else? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more classic TV rewinds. See you next time.